This is a 1964 Chevelle. It's first year for the Chevelle. I don't know what's got in here. It's small block, I know that. It's got like the valve covers being so high up like that, it looks like it's got like, you know, a higher lift cam or different ratio rockers in there because they're higher up, you know, give you more room. Judging by, you know, you got headers on there and you got your aluminum intake, which is more like a high rise pretty much. I'm not familiar with all this stuff exactly, but in this large aluminum radiator, I don't know what this engine puts out, but it probably puts out well over 400 horsepower. What's weird is that, I don't see it's weird, but it's got on the badge, oh, it's Z30. I thought it said 230. You know, I was thinking 230, it's Z30. So that's, honestly, I'm not familiar with that. I am not. And this car, yeah, Willwood brakes. It's lowered. It's got different suspension. I don't know what's in this car, but it's a far cry from the cars I used to see on the road. A friend of mine had a Malibu, blue, but not this kind of blue, with a black interior. Had a 283 with the thrush mufflers on it. It sounded really cool, but definitely this car's in a complete different league. I guarantee you that, you know. But I always loved the Malibus. And, you know, the Malibus were made, what were they made up to? 2020 or something like that? Or just, I don't know if they're still making them, but it used to piss me off that people would buy Japanese cars over a Malibu, because the Malibu is a nice car. Especially like a Mustang's a really nice car. And I don't know, they just got it in their head about, you know, Japanese this, Japanese that. I don't know. I'm not totally against that, Japanese this and that. I got a Suzuki 4x4, but I bought it in Japan. But I own that thing since, it was in 85. I owned it since 87. So how long did I own that thing? 38 years. It's almost 40 years old now. So, but that's basically Willie's Jeep that's made in Japan. That's really what the heck it is. It's kind of the same dimensions. But that one I kind of like. It's not fancy. And we got the Bronco leaving. Never heard that run, man. One good thing about being here in the rain, you're gonna hear a lot of these cars start up and leave, man, for sure. It's SS Super Sport, man. It's so radical how the Chevelle, like 64 and 65 are pretty close, and then 66, that's actually my favorite Chevelle. They changed the body style a lot again. In 67 they changed it a lot. Then 68 and 69 were very similar. Then 70, you know, but 68 and 69 were changed a lot from 67. And then 70 they changed a lot. I'm like, they're doing all this stuff with just paper, like no CAD CAM computers and stuff. Coming out with new engines, new suspensions, new interiors, new colors, everything, you know? Today, it's like a blob of crap they put on a pallet and they just kind of shape it away and they throw some taillights and headlights on it, and they change the taillights and headlights, you know, every once in a while. I mean, you could take a car from 15 years ago, like let's say a 2010 to 2024, and there ain't that much difference. Back then, it was like every year, every 2 years, cars are radically changing, all of them. Getting much, much, much better. But you know what's going on? The people in the corporate, that's what's going on with these video platforms too. You know? Just the people on the top make all the money and they screw everybody below, and they want you to think a certain way, you know? Talk about evil. That's what it is. But anyway, that's why I like coming here to see, but you don't just reminisce about cars. You reminisce about how everything else was. And I'll tell you what, us boomers didn't mess this up. It's the ones above us. We were just, I mean, well, especially not this boomer, because, you know, I'm fighting back as much as I can, but you can only say, you really can't, you're censored on this platform, so that's all there is to it, so I can't say much.